Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We're going to do us another California beer that was sent to me by my buddy Kyle out in California. When I first looked at the can before I read his notes that he sent me, I was thinking maybe this was an imported beer. But this is Brouwerij West, and I may be, it's Brouwerij. It's kind of funky spelling, more like a European spelling there. West, and they're out in California. Very colorful sticker on the front. This guy looks like, I can't tell what it is, whether it's a camel or what the hell it is. And it's, I mean, very bizarre looking label. Very colorful, bright orange. And this is called Dig My Earth, and it is a double IPA. And it's got a lot of small writing on it. It's got the little barcode on the side. And this is 8% alcohol by volume. The note, and it does have, and somebody has written on the bottom of it with some kind of felt tip marker. So I don't know if Kyle did that. Surely they're not taking a felt tip marker and marking every can coming off the line. That would be labor intense. So let's see what Kyle has written about this beer. These guys, he says they're out of San Pedro, California. It was canned on 10/5/17. That's what's written on the bottom of it. Brewed with barley and raw wheat. Plus Amarillo, Simcoe, and Centennial hops. And he said it was $5 a can. So 16-ounce can, 4 of these. That's $20. That's a little pricey to me. Hopefully you would get a break on that if you were buying a 4-pack. Usually the double IPAs, the 8%ers and above, or 4-pack. I would think, and I'm just guessing on that. Surely this is not done in a 6-pack being $5 a pop. That's $30. $30 for a 6-pack of beer, even though they're 16 ounces. That's still kind of pricey. So if I was guessing, I would say it would probably be produced in a 4-pack, and it might even be doing that. I mean, if it's done at the brewery on the release, I don't know if it goes to the stores or not. I've not seen anything from these guys here. This is the first one I've had from these guys. So Kyle, thanks so much for sending it to me. Let me try it and review it for you guys. I don't know what to expect. Like I said, I've not had anything from these guys, never heard of them before. So we will see. Like I said, he didn't tell me that he wrote that date on there, but it is definitely not a machine putting that date on there. So if they've got somebody standing at the end of the bottling line putting that on every one, that would be pricey. Now, if he bought a 4-pack of this and actually it was on the carton somewhere, or he asked somebody and then wrote it on the can that he sent me, I'm not aware of, that would make more sense than somebody standing at the end of the canning line putting that date on every one of them. And then maybe that's why it's $5 a can. Paying that person to do that, I don't know. But $5 seems a little pricey for a double IPA, especially if you're buying more than one. But of course, you got to realize if you're going to a bar, you're getting a 16-ounce pour, you're going to pay $5 for an 8% double IPA. So you got to judge reality from what you're going to pay at a bar. But you know, you're buying at a bar, you're paying the help, you're paying the overhead, the rent, the lights, everything. So I mean, if you're buying it and taking it home, they're not having to deal with all of that stuff. So I'm not exactly sure, guys. And Kyle, you may put something in the comments, whether I wrote that on the can and brewery only release or whatever. Any additional information you want to put on there, you're more than welcome to, sir. Alright, let's get on with this. I want it to be a 30-minute video. This, like I said, 8% American Double or Imperial IPA. Commercial notes on Untapped says, a hazy double IPA brewed with Mecca grade barley and raw wheat, heavily hopped with Amarillo, Simcoe, and Centennial hops. We don't have any IBUs listed here on either site, so it's not on the can. We don't know. A lot of these brewers don't want to put that information on it for some reason. I don't know. They think it's irrelevant or not important or whatever. I would like to know myself. You know, am I drinking a 40, 50, 60, 70 or above IBU beer? For a double IPA, I've seen them as low as 60 and as high as 150. So, would like to know what to expect when I pop the top and pour it. Whether I'm going to get something a little on the heavier, bitter side. But, yeah, I guess you'll find out when you pop the top and pour it in the glass. So, that's all we need to talk about. So, with no further ado, let me pop the top on this 16 ounce and get it into the glass. It is rather cloudy coming out. It looks very similar to a juice bomb. While I'm pouring this, I'll tell you the cuisine is barbecue, cheese is peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar, your stronger cheeses, Gorgonzola Limburger, meats, game, grilled meat and salmon, glassware snifter, tulip, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite snifter, and not recommended for extended sellings, even though Beer Advocate says you can because it's 8% or bigger, and they've lost their freaking mind. Don't sell your IPAs or double IPAs, guys, unless you want them all bottled. Don't do it. They always say that if it's 8% or bigger, you can sell it. Don't do it. All right, about a half a finger head or a little bit less, and this is a darker, dirtier looking beer. It's not a bright orange like the one we did yesterday, but it is an unfiltered beer. It is very cloudy, very hazy. It does look like a juice bomb. It looks like a New England style. So let's get it to the nose and see how it measures up. Now it's not got that real huge, all juicy, tropical, grapefruit, pineapple, and all that stuff that the one we did yesterday. To me, the hops are a little subdued. Just according to what I'm reading, it's not double dry hopped like the one we did yesterday. But I am getting a nice pine, citrusy aroma. It does have a very juicy aroma. Not so much heavy orange juice like I was getting yesterday. But I am getting a little bit of mango, maybe a little bit of peaches. It's got a pleasant aroma. I don't know if I would say it's outstanding yet. Haven't tasted it. Let me sip on it. I'll find out. It smells good. It smells a little different than what I had yesterday. So let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Kyle. Very tasty, but the hops are a little on the subdued side to me. A lot of times when you get these juice bombs, it's just over the top hops. This one, not so much. Still very pleasant. I will say this though, it's an 8%er, where yesterday's was 6.6. The alcohol is very well hidden and well made beer. Very pleasant. I mean, I don't want to sound degrading because the one I did yesterday was just so over the top and ended up getting a 5/100. This still is very pleasant. I would probably buy this beer too if I could get it here. I'm a sucker for these juice bombs. This one, it seems to be more balanced between the malt and the hops, and not just the hops over the top. But like I said, yesterday's was double dry hop, where this one is not. Before I go off camera, let me go ahead and dump the back of this in there, make sure nothing changes a whole lot. And it didn't. It didn't have a whole lot of settling going on in there. So just a little bit deeper, darker juice bomb than the one I had yesterday, which is this looked exactly like orange juice. This one is a little, when I say darker or dirtier, it's a little bit more, so the bright orange, a little darker orange, if you will. So, but still very pleasant. I am very impressed by how well the 8% is hidden. It's just not got that over the top hot presence like we did yesterday, but still very tasty. But let me sip on it, let her have some, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Now let's warm it up. I'm getting a little bit of that spicy notes from the wheat. It's a little more subdued than the one we did yesterday, since it was double dry hopped, and this one is not. But the alcohol is super well hidden, a lot bigger. This is a double instead of a single IPA. Very tasty. I mean, awesome lacing. You can see it's left on the glass. A very well made juice bomb. New England style, as far as I'm concerned. When I look at these style of beers, and they're as cloudy and as orangey as they are. Like I said, a little bit deeper amber color, not up to the bright orange juice color on this one as it was yesterday. It's a little bit more dirty amber color, but still very pleasant. We've got the date on it, and I'm not sure how that date got on there, whether Kyle put it on there, or how he got on there. I don't know. If they're not putting it on there, that's a mark. So I don't know how the date got on there, or how he knew, whether he asked somebody there, or if it's actually on the cart, and I don't know how the date got on there, because it was done by hand and not by a machine. So if they're going to get into this style beer, they need to have the machine where they can date the cans. But I did find it very pleasant, a very nice juice bomb, if you will, a nice New England style. I enjoyed it, and if they would actually print a date on it and it was available here, I would buy that. So like I said, I'm not sure how the date got on the bottom of the can, since it was handwritten. Very nice. I mean, it's very pleasant. It's not super up in your face hop aroma, but it's there. It's there. Very nice. Final job. The other half liked it too. She thought it was very tasty. Not quite as juicy, up in your face, grapefruit, pineapple, pine taste, but still pleasant. I enjoyed this. Guys, I'm going to give this an A-. 92 is where I would put this one. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 4.15. That's their A- scale also. And over to Untappd for our final check-in. They have it at 4.8, 4.08. So I consider that their A-. And like I said, you have to grade on a curve with these guys, because they never give a 5. A- to A category. I'm more of an A- when it's down below 4.10. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's unanimous. It's an A- beer all around. If you've had this one from Brouwerij West, and if that's how Brouwerij is pronounced, with Brouwerij, more of an English style wording of the beer, with the J, the IJ on the end of it. Brewery, English style word for brewery, Brouwerij West, IPA, double IPA. Very pleasant. I enjoyed this, guys. Anytime you get to the A category and you got a juice bomb, they're usually pretty tasty, and this one is no exception. The alcohol is the biggest thing I can say about this. The alcohol is super well hidden. 8%. Could not taste that. So very well made beer. So if you've had this one from these guys, this is called Dig My Earth. Let me know what you think. Until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.